Going to get to the markets where we have absolutely good news. Yes, we do. Look at this. Dow's up 225, 250 now, and the Nasdaq really going strong. Big tech's really doing well today. It's up 278 points there, 1.6%. And look who's here. The man who I call a Super Bull, especially on tech. His name is Mike Lee, and he's back today. Look, the latest read on inflation this morning, 3.3% at the consumer level over the past year. It's softer. It's cooling down. Are we off to the races?
Yes, we are. What was important about this number is a number that is a subsection of inflation that the Fed looks at, which is the super core CPI, which removes the price of shelter, gas, and food. That was negative month over month. These are the lowest readings since April of 2021. This is good news for those hoping for rate cuts this year. And now the inflation problem isn't solved and it's not going away, but this is very much a trend in the right direction and enough to kind of take an overhang off the market where had this number been hot, the chances of a rate hike would have kind of eroded. So, we'll see how it plays out throughout the summer. We'll see what the Fed says today, but this is definitely good news for stocks.
It's a plus, obviously. Got it. Now, the market is very concentrated at the top. The top three companies account for 20% of the S&P. Now that's astonishing concentration. Is it a problem?
So, this isn't new. Maybe this level of concentration is a bit unique, but you typically have a handful of companies leading the overall market. And so with these companies, what's going on? So Apple, it has a lot to do with artificial intelligence, and then what we've seen over the last few days with Apple, and since the end of April, Apple stock has gone from like 167, 168. Now we're up at 213, 214. For a company that's a $3 trillion market cap, that is a massive move. But we have a massive technological trend going on right now that is artificial intelligence. It's being played out through cloud computing, and the leaders in that space happen to be the biggest names. It was the story of the market of 2023 and a lot of the story of the market of 2024.
I call them the crown jewels of American business. Am I right?
Oh, absolutely. These are the most spectacular companies ever created.
Any chance that they may just, not the word collapse is wrong, but do it like a 10% pullback? Any chance of that for big tech?
So at some point, the estimates for cloud and AI growth will get ahead of their ski tips. And once they get ahead of their ski tips and these companies disappoint, which we haven't seen anything close to yet, then you could see a pullback there. But like we saw with Facebook or Meta this last quarter, the stock went from 500 down to 430, and now we're back above 500. I would be an absolute buyer on weakness in any of these names.
Super Bowl, Mike Lee, thanks for joining us, man. Always
Thanks,
good to see you. Thank you. Lauren's here. She's looking at the movers, and I want